Well, hi guys, welcome back. Before we get started, please be sure to rate and leave us a review on Apple
Please
Podcasts
leave us a review.
because that's your only job right now. That's
Only
what you
job.
should do.
One and only job. Don't be the MTA of not leaving reviews.
All right, Sydney, I think we should talk about two very different Netflix productions this episode. And I say very different because one of them we stand for and one of them we stand to hate for. So,
Yeah. Okay. Today we're talking about Nappily Ever After and the documentary Quincy.
yes.
So let's just get the bad out of the way first.
And I mean, most of my Twitter feed can agree that Nappily Ever After was the bad.
It was very bad.
It was so bad.
Like, throughout the whole film, I kept thinking, are we in 2006? Like, the whole time.
And I'm just going to be honest with you. My biggest gripe with this movie was that the book that it is based on came out in the year 2000, right? I was 7 years old. And it is now 2018. And I'm 25 years old. And it was the same narrative.
Like, they didn't update or
anything.
change anything.
And I'm so confused.
Lyric Bent's character, the dad, I forget his name.
I don't remember.
I don't remember his name. But the whole time, every time he appeared on screen, I was like, they were just like, what is American Eagle doing? Do that. Like, he had the puka shell little necklace.
Oh my God.
And the t-shirt under the shirt with the jeans that were like, I was like, whatever. And then he was supposed to be the character who's from the other side of the tracks. And I was like, oh, I don't buy this at all.
Not one bit. And I'm not even going to hold y'all. I did not finish this movie.
I finished the movie.
It was that bad. I had to turn it off when she cut her hair and it was all patchy. She had like shaved it and she looked a hot ass fucking mess. And then her father walks in and she was like, look at me, I look crazy. I was like, yeah, but you do. And he was like, you're the most beautiful girl in the world. I was like, I gotta go. I gotta turn this off because I'm losing years of my life.
It was not good. Like, first the whole hair narrative of like, you need to be natural in order to get a real man, to like be your real self. It's like, no, bitch, sometimes I'm wearing a wig because I don't want my hair damaged.
And sometimes my hair is straight because I want it to be straight. And other days you get this 3-day twist out.
When like Lyric's character was like, women are buying all these weaves and wigs because they hate themselves, I'm like, no, that's not it. Like, some days I'm truly just like, oh, this is the mood I'm in. I don't want to dye my hair. I'm never going to like take on that damage. I should just put on a wig.
Absolutely.
Like, sometimes that's all it is. It's just like, I just want a new color. Let me throw on a wig.
And you can have so much fun with like textures and wigs. And it was just tired.
It was tired.
And late.
It was tired. It was late. It continued that whole stereotype of like women learn to hate their hair from their mother. And it's just like, we need to also like examine the role that men play in creating these beauty standards. It's not always women. Like, I never learned from my mom to hate the way I look. My mom was always
not.
Like, you look great. You look good. Like that. I never learned that from her.
For sure.
I learned it from like, I don't even hate myself. I just learned what beauty standards were, mostly from men and mostly from white people.
Pretty much. That's the way that it goes. What was did you have natural hair throughout your childhood? Like, did you ever get a perm? Like, what?
My mom started sending me to get my hair straightened with a hot comb, like around 8.
Okay.
And then like 10, I started getting relaxers.
Okay.
I did not stop relaxers until my junior year of college.
Okay.
So it was just kind of like, I got to a point where like, I can't afford to keep doing this to my hair. Like, I don't have the money to do this. 6 weeks. So I just need to put in some braids. And that's what it is. Yeah. Like, once that new growth started showing, I was like,
it was
oh,
girl. Yeah, please. Sorry. Just come on. Give me this Connect-A-Line real quick.
So yeah, it's like, my hair journey has been like pretty like all over the place. From relaxers to dyeing my actual hair. My hair has been like blue, red, blonde, gray. Like, I love colors. Like, any sort of color, I'll just try it on my hair. But when I was a teenager, I was just stupid and was like, oh, I should just dye my actual hair. Now I'm smarter, and it's just like, I'm mostly focusing on like taking care of my hair.
For sure. I think my mom kept my hair in braids all the time. It was either like a little braid Moesha bob, or like she would actually cornrow my hair. And I used to get my hair like pressed or whatever for like the big events in my life, like, you know, Christmas and picture day and stuff like that. And I think I got my first perm when I was in like 6th or 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And then I probably stopped relaxing my hair. I think it was junior year of college. Because then, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's when I stopped relaxing my hair. And ever since, I've been just, like you said, learning to take care of my hair. And learning how to like figure it out and play with it. And I haven't dyed it. I don't think I'll ever be that bold. I think I'll invest in a colored wig like SZA.
I think that is the biggest thing. Is like for a lot of Black women, it's just taking care of it. It's not that we're embarrassed by it or like we hate our hair. It's just like we're not entirely sure how to take care of it.
For sure.
Because there's not a lot of coverage on it. Now there is. But like before there wasn't a lot. Yeah. So
and this is a normal thing.
It's
Since
just
2000 a rarity anymore.
Yeah.
Would you ever big chop? Did you big chop?
I transitioned a little bit and then I big chopped.
Oh, okay.
I just chopped off all that was
damage. Yeah. All right. I haven't done that. I don't.
It's not bad.
I mean, so many people are like, oh, Black women carry so much energy in their hair. Big chopping is such a wonderful feeling. I'd be like, girl.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of like, let's talk about our hair as a magical thing. Like, it's just hair.
It's gonna grow.
Like, it's gonna grow back. You're taking care of yourself, and then you're taking care of your hair. It'll be fine. It'll grow back. It's fine.
Yeah, this movie was not. It was not it.
It was a waste of Lynn Whitfield.
Because we're not going to talk about her. The only reason that I stand for Lynn Whitfield is because she was the mom in the Cheetah Girls.
An iconic film.
A film. And I also am just like, am really ready for all of us to admit that Sanaa Lathan does not have the range.
She doesn't have the range. She is our rom-com queen. I'll give her that.
I will give her that.
She doesn't have the range, though.
But she does not have the range.
Yeah, I wouldn't see her being cast in anything else.
This was not a good film.
It was bad. It was really, really bad. It was so bad.
I can't say it enough. It was not good.
We also need to talk about Sanaa's character, her relationship with Zoe, the little girl.
Oh my God.
Like, first, the little girl puts relaxer in her hair as a conditioner, like tricks her into it. I would have fought that child. Like, I would have physically fought this child.
I would have put my hands on somebody else's child and not even been embarrassed about it.
And then she walks past the mall. She sees her stealing. I would be like, what kind of child is this? And so after all of this, she decides, I'm going to go to this girl's house, me, an adult, go to this girl's house to hang out with her, a child. Without parental supervision. And then her dad was cool with it.
Waiting to happen. That's all I gotta say.
I would have rolled up and like, bitch, who are you?
Who are you?
And like, they were just cool with it. I would be like, oh no, this is an Amber Alert. I'm calling everybody.
My whole phone about to blow up because this is the Amber Alert.
Who? No. The movie was just like, aside from really dumb stuff, just not good.
It was not good.
Poor message. Poorly executed. I don't know who got the final say on this.
10 out of 10 on like original movies. Like, you know, some of them are like super corny, but I'm gonna watch them anyway. This was just corny and bad and just not. It was not it.
Yeah, it was the worst of 2006.
Wow. God damn, that was rude.
I mean, am I wrong?
No.
Okay. Anywho, let's talk about a film we enjoyed.
Quincy.
I'm gonna say it wasn't great, but it was very pleasant. It was good.
It was very well produced and directed. It had a good pace. And I'm not gonna lie, if it was like 4 hours long, I probably would have watched it.
Yeah.
Like if it had been like a series, like
it would have been a great
they had given me like 6 1-hour episodes, I would have watched all 6.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was so good. And so much like footage that you never seen.
Okay, well, first of all, I never knew that he was involved with The Wiz. I don't know if
I didn't know that either.
Sitting under a rock all of my life, as many times as I've seen that movie, but I had no clue. And it gave me so much insight into like the history of his musical legacy and just like him as a person and all the relationships that he's formed. Like that man is a genius.
He's a genius and he knows everyone.
Everybody.
And I just want to say a shout out to Pisces because he is a Pisces and we continue to be iconic. We live on forever and ever as icons and creative geniuses. Rihanna is also a Pisces. I'm going to throw that in there. 2 greats, Quincy Jones and Rihanna. Pisces Hive, if you are listening, please leave a comment. Let me know who your favorite Pisces is. Even if you're not a Pisces and you just like Pisces. Anywho.
Are you finished?
I didn't know that that song, It's My Party. I didn't know he was involved in that. I didn't know that he was involved in that song.
Me neither.
I was like, oh shit, really?
I also would just like to say that the man's name is Quincy Delight Jones. Yeah. And like, obviously he was going to be a superstar because that is his name.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? First of all.
That's such a good name.
Iconic. And I'm upset that Rashida, his daughter, just had a baby and Delight or Quincy is not in the child's name whatsoever.
Seriously, the most stealth pregnancy ever.
But okay, we're getting on that.
We're definitely getting on topic. But okay, Quincy. I liked the music moments, I like the personal moments, I like how they delve into his regrets about like how he was a father and a husband.
Yeah, for sure.
Because everyone likes to ask women, like, how do you have it all? Yeah. And, like, nobody asks men. But this is the perfect example of, like, what that looks like if you're trying to and, like, you can't. Like, eventually, something is going to fall by the wayside. And for Quincy, it was just his personal relationships.
Yep. And I think that because in instances like this, when you have people who are hyper creative and they have this like genius that they just can't escape from, like something is always going to suffer.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, it is like the personal relationships they have.